chicken dad, so proud and sweet, dancing to an old-time beat. Fluffy chick in cozy nest, with giant buns they do their best. Spin around in gentle grace, feathers flying all over the place. Chicken dad and chick obey, ballet moves come out to play. Twirling round the kitchen floor, laughter echoing, give them more. Big soft buns and pirouettes, best friends anyone could get. In the barnyard shadows gleam, chicken dad in a positive dream. Chicky laughs and Bun does bow, timeless dance in here and now. Morning light and evening fall, dancing feathers all for all. Through the day and through the night, ballet brings them pure delight. Spin around in gentle grace, feathers flying all over the place. Chicken dad and chick obey, ballet moves come out to play. Hooling Molly's rage, text and fire. Floofy dog Lucy, never tire. Cooking storms, baker's flame. Giant Bunz in the game. Iron pumping, strength reveal. Pro wrestling, break and kneel. Hooling Molly's fury, bunnies hop. Waffle pound laughs, Lucy flops. Red hair demon, chaos spread. Floofy Lucy's joy never rest. Cooking madness, ovens roar. Workouts burn, muscles soar. Lucy leaps, fur of might, baking wrath. Cookie fight, pro wrestling, power play. Metal storms, night and day. Waffle pounds, laughter, Steven screams loud. Red hair flares, never bowed. Floofy Lucy flops, spirits lift. Cooking heat, strength and get. Excess fury, bunnies dash. Wrestling chaos, bodies crash. Metallica's riffs, AJ Punk cry. Hooling Molly's fire, reach the sky. Red hair demon, chaos spread. Floofy Lucy's joy never rests. Cooking madness, always roar. Workouts burn, muscles soar. Lucy leaps, fur of might, baking wrath. Cookie fight, pro wrestling, power play. Metal storms, night and day. Waffle pounds, laughter, Steven screams loud. Red hair flares, never bowed. Floofy Lucy flops, spirits lift. Cooking heat, strength and get. Texas fury, bunnies dash. Wrestling chaos, bodies crash. Metallica's riffs, AJ Punk cry. Hooling Molly's fire, reach the sky. Reach the sky. Out in the yard when the moon is high. Ooh, yeah. There's a deer named Funky Bones, don't be shy. He tiptoes softly, looking for a treat. Captain Kira's got apples good enough to eat. Ooh, yeah. Funky Bones with his groove, moving to the beat. Kira's got the apples, they're so sweet. Coming close, just a nibble. Don't be afraid. Look at them dance. It's a backyard rave. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. Don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey. Under the stars, they share a little bite. Ooh, yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, ooh, yeah. Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones magic only they can share. Hey, funky bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Ooh, yeah. Kira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them dogs, funky bones, don't you hide. Ooh, yeah. Kira's got the apples. Funky bones, funky bones. Ooh, yeah. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey, hey.
Under
the stars, they share a little bite. Yeah, Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right with every step. The friendship grows. Funky connection. Everybody knows now every night when the moon is high. Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share. Funky bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share.
Little gray munching on that hay, chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play, jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky. Little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, he don't care why. Wings of earth, he is so high. Freedom in his story flight. Sun and moon is only guide. No more walls, no cage inside. Little gray, so wild inside. Posh and grind, he's on the move. No one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe. Little gray, always to prove. Under stars, under dreams. World ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes. Life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon. Stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune. Backyard life's a wild cartoon.
Teeny scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from Capits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving
Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planter sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night, feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heart beats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planter sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night, feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heart beats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Give her a toy. Teeny's grand adventure, loving it all.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard, she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open, just looking for a trip. Suspicious, she is not denying that fact. Playful trickster, always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the way she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the ways she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies come, big brother falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
He's a rabbit that can't get enough. Cookies loves to munch, munch, munch every day. Can't get enough. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating because he's a cookie king. He would eat the cookies until he turns into a cookie himself. He's a king of eating cookies. Can't get enough of them. He will never, ever, ever stop eating them. Keep them Down to the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops. Eat the cookie. He's a cookie king. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops
with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by your side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.
Hello, hello, Mr. Bandonkadonk. Hello, Chad, Hughlin, now waiting the presence of the remarkable Captain Kara, Queen of the Bunz. Thank you. Hughlin Punk's in the house. And the punk, Midwest Punk. My goodness. Let's get everyone their nummies. Okay, let's get you guys. Oh, look at all this fine, fine food. Okay. And oh, you last but not least. Okay, Girl Side Gang. I think I'm gonna have to go all the way in here to get in the middle for you guys. Oh, it's a rambunctious rumble. It is a stampede, bunspede. There we go. We got a good lineup. We got all five in this section. We got Mr. Bundonkadonk over here. We got all Sluggo. Oh, Sluggy. He's not going over to eat. Oh, Slugger. Wonder if Sluggy needs a cookie or something. I'm gonna have to investigate. I just brought them all in, and Slugger seems to be having his normal time outside. No. Oh, we're gonna have to try a cookie. I'm gonna sneak a cookie over here and see what happens. What the fuck? It's AJ Punk, the Midwestern Wrestling Hunk, allegedly. Is that what they say? Is that the legend of the punk? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I need to see what's going on with my big koala boy. I didn't think anything was going wrong with him today. He needs a cookie? Would he have a cookie? Oh, he would have a cookie. He would eat a cookie. So maybe we just needed to have a little cookie as an appetizer. That what we oh my gosh, I forgot to bring their litter box back in here. I was just cleaning. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to grab that. I'm gonna have to grab their litter box because they have no litter box. Oh dear. Pumpkin, you're having a cookie, but you're not gonna have all the vegetables with the family? And all this good vegetables. How are you guys today? How is my punkster and my Hulin Muli? Harry's having a cookie. That's my boy. I don't know. But yeah, what's going on, guys? I just brought all the bunnies in. They've been out today. I did litter boxes. Donkey still needs his litter box. Well, he's almost at the point where he needs a litter box change. But yeah, I just did the girls yesterday. I did the boys today, but now I forgot to bring their litter box back. But yeah, been outside a lot today. Funky Bones came by. She came by with, I think one of her sisters and with her baby, and oh my gosh, I got to spend a bunch of time feeding her today. That was nice. Did some grocery shopping for bunnies. Yes, I did. Yes, I sure did. Oh, Sluggers, what you doing, big boy? I don't think I've ever seen Sluggy not eat the salad. What's going on? What's going on, Slugs? Mr. Koala, sweetheart. I wonder if he ate something when he was outside that he wasn't supposed to eat, or if he got overheated. Oh, here, wait. Let's see if he'll. Let's try. Let's try. Do you want a delivery? Do you want bunny delivery service? Wait, that was. Don't eat the tail. Don't eat all the tail. Here, we're gonna give some to. We're gonna give some to this fella. Oh no, you don't want tail. What about? Okay, got sweet potato. Got the sweet potato. And we've got lettuce. Oh, I've got all kinds of stuff for this boy. Oh, Sluggy. He's such a big boy. But he did have a cookie. Hmm. Guys, you know what? 1 second. I do need to get their litter box because they they just really need a litter box. Yeah, no, 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 don't eat his food. This is for Sluggy. This is for Sluggy, Dusty. Here, I'm gonna put this here, and then I'm gonna go get the litter box. Sorry, Dusty. No, that's not for you, Dusty. This is for Sluggy. That's for Sluggy, okay? Yeah, I'll be right back, Slugs. I'll be right back, Slugbug. Dusty, don't move the phone. Nope. Dusty. Of course he moved the phone. Here, put the phone back here. You got a big clean litter box ready to deliver. Oh, it's still loading, buddy. Here, let's put here. This, this. Okay, now, yeah, we got our clean litter box, Dusty. There you go. Thanks for your patience, guys. It just, I had cleaned their litter box earlier and I had taken it outside. I brought it back in, but then when I had to bring all the bunnies back in, and I got a little distracted. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Dusty, I know where you've been. You took all the food I put out for Sluggy. Oh, Sluggy bear. Oh, Slugger. Oh, I'm just such a sweet, gentle giant, and I'm not sure what's going on with you. Oh, sweetheart. Okay, I'm just gonna leave him be for a little while, and hopefully, you know what? He could just be overheated. I have to say, I think it was probably a little too hot for them today, and I thought thought it was gonna be okay, and most of them seem pretty happy out there, and we're digging holes and stuff, but Sluggy's kind of a bigger guy. Um, oh, Slugbird. You know what? I'm gonna turn the air conditioning up a little bit. Maybe that will help him. Sorry guys, I'll be right back one more time. Oops. What did I just do? Hmm. These cuties. Gwynnie, he looks like he's been a little hot. This guy, Nate, were you a little hot too out there? Sluggy, I hope that you're okay, buddy. It's just kind of weird that like Dusty and Gwynnie were eating and you were not. Hmm. Oh my gosh. And Kira's about to fall on her face. Big disgrace. Guys, I just cleaned in here. Oh, no. But yeah, Captain Kira's had kind of a sweaty working day. Um, yeah, where's everyone? We've got, what do we have, 5 people? I know some people were watching Waffle Pone. Are they still streaming? You can always go to both. You're welcome to have, I mean, hey, if you're on your computer, especially if you're home, you could just pop up multiple streams, right? Sluggy, eat the food. Yeah, Slugger. It's weird because these guys, like, Jabba's pretty big and chubby, and she's eating. I just hope he didn't get bitten by a snake or something. Ugh. Yeah, I hope no copperheads came into the yard, Sluggy. That is one thing. It's like, I don't know how to control stuff like that, you know? Slugger. But yeah, were you guys enjoying Pew and Ma? I'm assuming. Oh yeah, I saw you on Waffle Pone. That was a pretty interesting discussion. I wasn't able to be present for a lot of their stream, but I kept popping in when I was inside. Hear little bits here and there, and heard a little bit of Tim's call in, a little bit of Paradigm's call in. I was there when little Ruby walked in for a second. She looks so cute. Yeah, so I watched a little of their stream. I was happy to see that they were streaming today. But yeah, um, I was so tired last night, you guys. I went to bed really early for me. I went to bed at like 10:45 and kind of a weird night of sleep. Didn't feel that great this morning, but I think I just needed food, drink, and lots of sleep. And I think starting to feel a little better. Also, the allergies are really intense this time of year, the ragweed. And I think a lot of people in my community are just feeling the allergy thing. So I put a new, like, hospital grade MERV 16, if anyone's a nerd, air filter nerd, MERV 16 filter on my, my ventilation system. So I'm hoping that'll be good too. Very exciting. Hi. Hello. Were you gonna sit by the vent? Yes, there's a lot of cool air coming in. Yes, there is. But yeah, guys, what is everyone having for dinner tonight? And does anyone have any weekend plans coming up? How are you, donks? You mean to come? Yeah, let's go see Donkey. Let's go see Mr. Bundonka Donk. But yeah, we can just have a low key stream tonight. It's okay if only a couple people are here. We can just hang with the bunnies and you know. Here. Last night's stream was kind of fun. It was kind of kooky. We had Donkey was back. Uh-oh. Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R. Kristen Cheyenne Star. She travels near, she travels far. She's Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R. Ranch dressing schmoothie, aka the Mustard Queen. K Dowd. Do 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 do. Kristen, I know we were texting for a bit earlier, but I never really heard how your day was because I was stuck outside doing stuff with the Buns and with Funky Bones and just cleaning blankets for the bunny room outside and litter boxes and all that kind of stuff. So I think I couldn't really check. I wasn't really texting a whole lot today, but I hope you're doing well. Salad of the day for lunch today, mixed greens, green pepper, broccoli, carrots, cucumber, red onion, cake. Okay, ranch dressing, but everything else besides that is completely an awesome salad. I would love to eat that. Say her name and she appeared. I believe in triple R. Triple R ranch dressing. Triple R ranch dressing. And then there she is. What's new? What's new? What salad? You don't like salad? What's new? Not just no, but new. Look at this beautiful boy. Look at this beautiful child. doing, Gwen? Yeah, Kristen, how is things today? Know about my day? Uh-oh. What? Wait, I don't really want to go off of my camera app on my phone right now, but like what was happening, Kristen? Or is it just like, ooh, I'm still in high school and yeah, it's not fun. Love, love. Hi, Sluggo. Hi. Oh, Mr. Koala? Are you looking for another cookie? You need another secret cookie treat? Uncle Punk is like, whose butt am I kicking? Yeah, does he need to defend you? You had a mental breakdown in my last period class? Oh dear. Why? What was going on, Kristen? Yeah, were you having a mental breakdown for some specific reason, or was it just like, oh, I've had a long week of high school? I don't know, your whole life is just feeling off or something? How you doing, Slugs? Hi, Mr. Sluggy Bear. Slugs, do you want cilantro? Some cilantro. Mm. This poor guy, I just don't think. Here, wait, let's see if he'll eat another cookie. I'll see if he wants a cookie. If I can sneak a cookie in. I think they're all gonna hear that. Do you want to have a cookie? Okay, he's gonna have another cookie, guys. He heard there was a cookie. Okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, guys. No, 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 no. Do not steal his cookie. Hey, no, I will give you a cookie. Oh, did you get your own cookie? Did you just get your own cookie? Oh boy. Oh, there we go. Sluggy had a cookie. He's on the only cookie diet. Oh, who else need a cookie? The guy who need a cookie? You don't know? You had a mental breakdown over a lot of things? Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry. That happens. Oh, no, Quinn's no. Oh boy, he's just helping himself to cookie after cookie. All slugs. Oh wait, is he gonna eat real food now? After he had cookies, he's starting to eat. Yay! Yay! Dusty's looking for more cookies. Look at her. Dusty, I will give you one more cookie. Come here. Okay, that's it. Now we're gonna have to go over to the girls' side though. Gosh, I have carrying too many things. Oh, that makes me so happy. Sluggy's eating. Yay, Slugbird. I think he may have just gotten a little overheated. I don't blame you, Sluggy. I don't feel very hungry if I'm overheated. I just want to drink stuff. Which I did. I've like had so much to drink since I came inside because it's just I didn't think it was that humid out, but I mean it's the Midwest. When it's hot, it's usually pretty humid. No, Dusty, I'm not letting you out right now, hun. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get over here so I can give the girls some cookies. Hey guys. Are we gonna have cookie treats? Yeah, cookies. Has got all the cookies. Come here, guys. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, it's gonna be crazy and cookie and crazy. Oops. And then you and you got Mama and who else? Oh, these guys are not aware that there's cookies. They are eating sweet potatoes. Okay, probably a lot healthier than a cookie. That's okay. We can still have cookie flavor. Okay, cookies. Oops. Your report card comes out on Wednesday. Okay, so you're worried about your grades. Struggling a little bit, you know, but that's okay. This is just your first report card, right? Even if this one's not what you wanted, you still have time to get your grades up. And you said you were getting a math tutor, didn't you? That sounds promising. Hey, Teeny. Oh, you are a little nut, Teeny. Down, Teeny. No, she took she got the whole bag again. You little stink rat. You little stink rat. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Mama. Okay. Jabba. Piglets. No, Teeny. You already had two. You already had two, and that is enough for you. That is enough for Teeny. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. And then here, Posh, look at this little Gray is being so polite. He's like, I'm just having my sweet potato, Mama. I am just having my nutritious health food. I don't need junk food like the rest of my sisters and my mom even. Look, they get very friendly. They're like, oh, I will rest on your leg. And Teeny was in my lap. Oh boy, everyone's your friend when you've got cookies, huh? Is that how we are? Yeah, you're super friendly when there's cookies. Yeah, go take the cookie box. There's nothing in there. Yeah, go tear it to pieces. Do what you will. Do your worst. Oh, Sluggy's still eating. Yay, Slugbird. Mommy was really worried. Oh, rabbits are so fragile, you guys. I hate it when they don't eat. I don't understand. It's like I'm like don't know if it's like a health crisis or if it's just like a, you know, not in the mood to eat right now. But when everyone else is eating and one rabbit is not eating, it's like, oh my gosh, what happened? I got stung by something today, like I mean, just not terribly, like just a teeny little sting, but it was some kind of wasp thing, and it's a little uncomfortable. But he could have, I mean, I was sitting right by him. He could have gotten stung too. Who knows? They could step on a bee or a wasp. Oh, guys, yeah, I don't want to give everyone want to finish off the rest of the cookies just yet, okay? No, no more cookies, guys. And you took the cookie box, and now I've got to like hold the cookie bag up. Okay. Crystal, crystal with the K, special K. Crystal, crystal, special K. We love Crystal with the K, special K. She's Crystal with the K. Oh, Lord. Sorry, guys. I didn't even see Crystal in the chat. I'm too busy trying to protect the cookies. How are you, Crystal? I've had the bunnies out today, and I got them in right before the stream, so I'm a little hot and sweaty. Cleaned some litter boxes. Gosh, what else? Just lots of cleaning, grocery shopping, and you know what, Crystal? I did look at cereal, and it's so funny. I looked at the special K. I did. And I was like, well, wait, what's special in it? I gotta look at this. And it does have like soy protein. It has like soy in it. And so it is like a kind of like a healthier cereal, but I think one of the first ingredients was whole wheat, which I cannot do wheat. I cannot do barley. I can't even really do oats. You can believe that. I am in the celiac camp. It's not that fun, really. Life would be easier if I was not, but it's okay. Wait, message deleted by Giant Bunz. Wait, what? You guys, I keep. Oh my gosh. What did I do to Crystal? Crystal has been hidden. No, no, no. I'm not. That Crystal. Oh gosh. That is not what I tried to do. Oh dear. I cannot carry this phone around anymore. It is. I banned Mikey NL the other day accidentally. Hang on. How do I solve this? How do I solve this? Oh no. Oh boy, wait, hang on. Uh, hang on, Crystal, 1 second. Oh, this is not good. Community moderation. Uh, changes. No, 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 that's not what I need. That's not what I need. Oh, thank you, Euclid Mall. Oh my gosh, Crystal. Oh, it was just I was carrying my phone around. I really am sick of this iPhone. I really don't like the iPhone. Okay, next time, you guys, I'm gonna have my laptop. I'm gonna see if I can get the laptop to work again. She should be back now. Crystal, I am so sorry. Again, I really wasn't, I am Giant Buns who like on this account. So like I hid you only because I was carrying my phone and pressing a zillion buttons at once. I did that to Mikey the other day. Oh my gosh. You don't unhit me. Thank you. I'm sorry, but anyway, Crystal, I was looking at Special K cereal. I was totally thinking of you. It's really cute. I was just like, oh, Special K cereal. Oh, you know what I wish? I wish that they had a gluten-free. If they had a gluten-free Special K cereal, maybe they do somewhere. Our grocery store, well, it's huge. It's like a Sam's Club. It's not a Sam's Club, but it's just so big. Um, my gosh, come to think of it, I have a Sam's Club membership again. I've not been in there in a couple months, maybe. Boy, I better get my money's worth. What do you guys get at Sam's Club? Does anyone else belong to Sam's Club? I'm sorry, Crystal. Kira has the iPhone skills of a boomer. I was just gonna say I have the iPhone skills of a toddler, but like I think toddlers nowadays probably could handle an iPhone better than I do. They probably could. They'd be watching Blue's Clues and whatever else. Yeah, they're probably yeah. Toddlers are better at the iPhone. Yeah, too bad. But anyway, yeah, these guys were hopping around outside, and when I first came back in with these guys, for some reason, Sluggy Pants was not eating. He was really not eating, and now he would eat cookies. Though he was eating cookies, and now he's like completely eating. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I was just kind of worried, but I think everyone got a little too hot out there. That's my feeling. Is that these guys just got a little hot. Um, yeah, I kind of had a day of kind of hard labor. I just feel like lifting all the blankets out of here and cleaning lifting heavy litter boxes and all that stuff. I've had, this week physically I've just been really tired. So um I think I'm gonna chill after the stream and just actually relax. I'm not doing anything else that requires muscles today, you know? But yeah, what are you guys having for dinner? Hugh and Mel, you sound like you had an awesome salad for lunch. There's a brand called Catalina Crunch. It's sugar-free and possibly Catalina Crunch. That's cute. I'll have to check that out. Thanks, Crystal. Yeah, that sounds cool. Sugar-free is good too. Like, it's like if you want to add stuff, why just buy stuff that's got sugar in it already? It's like you could drizzle honey, you could drizzle maple syrup, um, or just, not put anything on it. So it's nice to not have that to begin with. That's good. But and Kristen Cheyenne Star, what else is up? What else is going on in your life? Um, I had fun seeing you and Sister Stephanie at church on Wednesday. Uh, Sister Stephanie and I hugged each other like 3 or 4 times. We were like, "We've missed each other so much." She called me her bestie. She's adorable. She's adorbs. But, yeah, guys, having a chill stream, that's okay. Is Waffle Pone still streaming? I had a very okay, let's see, what did I eat today? I made, some vegetarian sausages, and I then added. Okay, so I was uh, cooking those in like a big cast iron skillet. Then I added some carrots, sliced carrots, cooked them, and then added some frozen peas and kind of cooked them all together. Very simple, but actually very nice. It was pretty healthy. And I think it like helped my muscles to feel like, okay, yeah, we're getting fed. Because last night, oh my gosh, you guys, I was like falling into bed. I did not even do my like nighttime routine. I was like, nope, I am falling into bed and whew, and there we were. I think the days getting shorter is getting a little bit harder for me too. I think it was Waffle Pump. They are still streaming. Okay, Waffle Pun is still streaming. Kristen Cheyenne Star hates people. Am I a people? Kristen Cheyenne Star. What about all the giant buns people? We're your people, and I don't think you hate us. Yeah, you know what? We have a good group of people on giant buns. I don't know, something about it. People who are on giant buns chat, I think we have some of the best people, because I feel very lucky to hang out with you guys. Yep, Poshy. So, Little Gray dug a lot more in his dirt tunnel. I'm gonna have to get you guys outside one of these days for to watch them play outside again. And then Jabba was going to town and she was digging in the dirt and both she and Little Gray were ripping out tree roots to make the hole bigger. They expanded it today. Jabba, you did a great job. You did a great job. She did. Not you or Giant Buns. Just people at school and my family. She just hates her family. No big whoop. Well, you know what though, Kristen, I've talked to you about this before. You have all this painful, difficult stuff that happens when you're a kid and growing up. But like, look at it this way. When you think about stand-up comics, what do they talk about most of the time? They talk about their messed up families, right? So it may be difficult now, but it's going to make for great comedic material someday, or the novel you're going to write or all the albums you're going to write. So, or all the art you're going to make. Um, it's all going to provide you with lots of material. So try not to take it too seriously. I know it's your life and it's your story and you're young. So the context is very fresh and raw when you're younger. When you get older and you've been through some of this stuff time and time again, it's not that serious. It just is never that serious. You know what I mean? You're just kind of like, yep, that's how it is. That's how things are. So just, things will only get better as you get older, you know, and you get more independent. And then when you get more independent, you can control your life more, and eventually you'll move out, you'll be working, you'll have your own life. And you don't have too much longer before you can make that a reality. You've got what, 2.5 years until I can't remember when your birthday is, but when you're 18, that's legally, I don't know how it's gonna work in your family, but legally you can do whatever you want, you know? Get yourself a cute little studio apartment or find some friends and just form your own happy little life. Go your own way. And and I don't think you don't have a terribly long time left in which you are living as a dependent with your family. So if that's not something you want to do, just tough it out for a little bit longer. What are you having for dinner? Keeks Majikster K dog? I didn't even see that. Okay, Kristen, the sad thing is, I don't know. I have plenty of food. Okay, here's something I made earlier and I didn't have time to eat it because I made it. I made it while I was feeding Funky Bones because I was trying to find things. I'm worried that Funky Bones might be sick with the deer disease that's going around. She was sneezing a lot. And her snout was all like, not snotty necessarily, but every time she sneezed, a lot of stuff was coming out. So I was trying to feed her everything that had vitamin C in my house. I fed her raspberries. I fed her pineapple. I fed her bell pepper. I fed her like 3 or 4 apples. I fed her sunflower seeds. I fed her kale. I fed her lettuce. I was like just a whole sweet potato. She didn't even eat all food, but I mean, I was so worried because the blue tongue disease that the deer are getting is very fatal. It's something crazy like 80 to 90% mortality. So I was so worried. Uh, and then she was with her baby. She was with her baby deer, and then I think her sister. But she was being really friendly. But when I first came outside, she was lying down and just I thought she was huffing at me for food, and then I realized, nope, she's sneezing. So I hope she's gonna be okay. But okay, a long story short, what I made is I put all my extra pineapple in some coconut, just some plain coconut milk yogurt, and then I put some chia seeds. So I think that's what I'm gonna have for dinner is this yogurt with chia seeds and pineapple. And I think I'm just gonna call it a day. I might have a little lettuce. Um, because I had like this big bowl of the peas, green peas, and the vegetarian sausage and the carrots, and I think that was kind of my main thing today. I had a protein bar. I had they're called like Kona bars. They're made by the Aloha company, but these are their special Kona bar, and it's like macadamias with chocolate and then Hawaiian and sea salt. You guys, it's like a chocolate bar. So awesome. They're delicious. As Robert Hayes would say, delicious. Robert Hayes, you guys, he was in the Giant Ben's chat a little bit. For a while, he's not been on Waffle Pone that I've seen. That Irish guy has just disappeared. I'm used to being hated. Oh man, AJ Punk, because you're like the villain on the wrestling. Oh, Kristen says I like you, AJ Punk, adopted uncle. Aw, you guys are family now. We family. We got Kristen Triple, our ranch dressing smooth sailing. We are family. Get up, everybody. You got AJ Punk as the uncle and Captain Kira the mom. Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R is our adopted daughter, and she puts ranch dressing and smoothies and mustard on donuts and cupcakes. But we still call her our daughter, even though she makes food mistakes. We, you're not eating anything for dinner? Why? Are you out of mustard? How about mayo? Horseradish. Kimchi. Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R ranch dressing smoothie. You should get into kimchi. Good for you. Have you ever had it? The fermented cabbagey stuff? That doesn't sound very fun to not eat anything for dinner. Yeah, Kristen, you should have something simple. Like be like Captain Kira, have some yogurt and fruit. And throw some, do you have chia seeds? Chia seeds are high in protein and omegas and fiber. And they're weird and they like form a gel. Do you guys know about chia seeds? I mean, they're really cool, but they're a superfood. They are vegan, they're cheap, they are, like I said, high in protein, fiber, and omega fat. Give it a try. And you can grow chia pets. You can grow your own chia pet. Julie, you've had kimchi fried rice, um, Korean barbecue restaurant? Oh, oh my God, Yulin Mall putting kimchi into fried rice. That sounds delicious. Delicious. You didn't eat lunch either, and I have tried kimchi. You have? Cool, Kristen. Why are you not eating lunch today? Did you have breakfast? Did you have like a huge breakfast? Here's my opinion. Fasting is not good for you. Hot take, you know. I kept on, this is something I found out this week, guys. You had an aunt who was from Korea. He made kimchi. She made the homemade kimchi. I have mad respect for that, Crystal. I think it's so cool. Okay, one or two times I made the lacto fermented pickles. Where they're just in like a salt brine with like spices and stuff. Because I think two times they turned out and two times they were disgusting and they were mushy and moldy. The kimchi, okay, my next door neighbor, his wife was like so wanting to make her own kimchi and she got the proper crock, like the ceramic crock. She was like this great scientist and everything. So I'm sure she looked into it and was very serious about it. Well, it like exploded, like it over fermented and like their whole house stunk to the high heavens. They joked about it for years because she was so hopeful and she run everything she could. She followed the directions to a T, and there's just something that didn't go right, and it like exploded, and it was so. I mean, it was like horrific. I guess their house smelled terrible for a while, like quite a while. They laughed about it. They laughed about it. I would love to be able to make kimchi. Julie, I remember when Mikey tried doing that 5-day fast. Oh my gosh. Yes, he was the one. Oh my goodness. That made me a little crazy. I was like, what? Mm-mm. No, you could last longer than 5 days. Kristen, but okay, here's what I want to tell you, Kristen. So I had kind of a bad week this week, okay? My energy was not good at all. My muscles were killing and felt, and I was just like, I felt like I was dying. I was like, what the heck? Like by last night, I was like, something is wrong. And, but when I was at ballet yesterday morning, I was like asking my ballet teacher, I'm like, do you breakfast before you come in here? Because she does like a full workout and she does like the entire ballet class before the class starts. Like she does the class we're going to do herself. So she's very active and, and she was like, oh my gosh, yes, here's what I have. I have like avocado and all this stuff, or I have oatmeal with chia seed and fruit, or she has all these different egg white omelets with like or not egg white, but maybe she did egg whites, I don't know, omelets with, like, spinach and all this stuff, and I'm like, "Whoa, who eats all those super" like, all the best foods, all the superfoods, she eats those, okay? So not only does she eat breakfast, but she eats, like, amazingly thoughtful, healthy foods, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't been eating anything," and I don't even eat till, like, I get home, which can be anywhere from, like, noon or maybe, like, as late as I don't know, some days it's more like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So I now realize that was a huge mistake. I'm, like, starving my muscles and everything else in my brain because I was, like, getting dizzy, I was getting kinda confused. You gotta remember all these ballet combinations. This other girl was like, "Oh, I bake my own flaxseed sourdough bread every morning," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, wow," and then this other girl was like, "Oh yeah, I make homemade tortillas out of flaxseed and sorghum and millet," and then you know what I mean? Like, they were eating the healthiest foods I have ever heard of, and they were, like, making a lot of it homemade, like the sourdough bread, and I was like, "Okay, not only am I not even eating breakfast, these people that I'm dancing with are eating, like, perfect diets," and I felt like, "Okay, this is why I don't feel well." So, Kristen, let that be a lesson to you. Not only do you need to eat 3 meals a day, but you need to eat the best food, you know what I mean? Like, your body really needs that. Um, Crystal, in your family, Thanksgiving was always a fusion of American and Korean. That sounds so fun. Love okay, there was a restaurant in Chicago that was, Korean vegetarian. For me, it was heaven on earth. They And if you felt sick, they would make you something called, like, flu soup, and they would put in lotus root and spicy and garlic, and I don't even know what was in it. I think there was cabbage, but I mean, like, sweet potato or I can't even tell you everything that was in there, but whatever, and maybe there was, like, kimchi because, all that fermented stuff is wonderful for knocking out colds and flu. But this stuff was a miracle. Seriously, it was the only thing that ever helped when I would get something like with a fever, that we were like really sick with the flu. It would help colds too. But like they were just amazing people who ran this place. And then they had like these sticky, like bean cookies that were like kind of a ball made out of like sweet bean paste and interesting things. And I loved everything that they had. That sounds so cool, Crystal. Some people, excuse me, eat all their meals in an 8-hour window, then eat nothing for 16. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but like Kristen's kind of worrying me. I also didn't eat yesterday. Why? What's going on? What's going on, Kristen? Is this intentional? Do you not have proper access to food? Do you need me to drop off food for the family? Like what's going on? Yeah, Kristen, I think not only do you need to eat every day, but let's eat 3 meals a day. I mean, I think yeah, there's people do that for a reason, and you're young, and you're going to high school, and you're learning things, and you have to get up early, and, like, you gotta really fuel yourself. You gotta provide your body with all that good stuff, and, your brain think about this, Kristen, you could really be doing damage to your growing brain. The rest of you may have reached your full size height-wise, which I didn't even stop growing until I was 23, 25. I mean, I had first of all, I hit puberty really late, but secondly, my brother and I kept growing well into our 20s height-wise, but the brain, the human brain does not the whole frontal cortex part especially doesn't stop developing until you're 25. Your growing your brain. I mean, this is what you're gonna be developing and nurturing that and you're gonna need that brain for the rest of your life. So don't starve yourself. That's not good. That is really not good. And you've got important classes you're taking this semester. You've gotta really look out for yourself. And I know high school kids are not known for eating the healthiest food, but um I don't know. This day and age, I feel like high school kids are eating a lot healthier. Must be out of I know, right? Yeah, you out of the mustard squeeze bottle, Kristen. I don't eat food because when I eat food, I get called fat, so I don't eat. Kristen, come on. That's extremely rude that people would do that, but they're a bunch of idiots, right? You're in high school with a bunch of fools. So my best advice to you, and it's easier said than done, but you really need to walk away and you need to ignore all this stuff. The fact that you're letting people calling you fat control your eating, and it's going to make you really unhealthy. I mean, I'm sorry that happened, but it kind of, you got to start shifting your mindset that it's meaningless because you just don't let these people get to you. I'm sorry. You're running into some of the worst types of people, it sounds like. Yeah, everyone has, right, Hewlin Mall. Everyone has to eat to survive. Exactly. Tell your brother that? What, does your brother say stuff? Oh, that's even worse when it's your own family. That's really hurtful. I'm sorry, Kristen. You know what? Um, First of all, Kristen, what are they talking about? I think you look great. I mean, you guys, Kristen is like, she is like a supermodel. She has gorgeous hair, gorgeous features. She's like I mean, Kristen, you are a tall drink of water. You know what I mean? Like, so whatever, just hold your head high, eat your food, and just please ignore all these idiots. You know what? Don't let them have power over you. You're not, I mean, you are one of the most strongest kind of personality people I know. So just use your Christian Cheyenne Star Triple R power and just rise above it all. I know that's easier said than done, but really, it's going to do you a lot of good if you can just get to the point where you can ignore all that. Because you know what I mean? People are going to say stuff to you your whole life. There's always going to be a critic. Someone will always be criticizing you. When you get a job, someone will be criticizing how you work. They will. Could be a boss, could be a coworker, it could be just some random person, could be a customer. I once, when I first started waiting tables, I had a lady, and I was struggling. I had never worked brunch before, so I didn't know the brunch menu. I had a lady tell me that I was the worst server she'd ever had and I needed career counseling. And I was like, wow, thanks for the feel good vibes, lady. Yeah. I was like, I got up early for this. And she had returned her food like 3 or 4 times. It was just crazy. She was just not a real happy person. That's the thing, Kristen. When people insult you, it's because they are empty. Well, they're empty inside, but they're also just, they don't have good stuff in their life. So just realize that. Try to look try to look at their meanness as a just dysfunction of their own misery. Try to feel sorry for them in a way. That's how eating disorder. I know, we don't want you to have an eating disorder. Man, those things they can really hurt you mentally and physically. Yeah, I bet you still wet the bed. Tell your brother that. There we go, AJ Punk, Uncle Punk coming up with some great lines. There we go. It's like he probably does actually. There you go. Problem solved, Kristen. He's a bedwetter. Would you rather be a little chubby, called chubby, fat, whatever, or be known as the family bedwetter? So there. Kristen, the same thing happened to me. Oh, look, see, everyone has had these experiences, Kristen. Crystal says people are going to talk anyway, so you might as well be yourself. Be all the wonderful things you are without apology. Yes. Oh my gosh. So wonderful. Thank you, Crystal. Kristen, listen to us. You're young. We've lived through this stuff. Don't suffer. Don't make yourself suffer and struggle. Just laugh it off. Walk on by. Let it and bounce right off of you. Let your freak flag fly. You are totally awesome and you have nothing to worry about with your physical appearance. I have seen you many times. And you know what? Even if you looked like a three-headed, one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people eater, just rock that. You know what I mean? Just whatever you got, just rock that and just leave all those people in the dust, in your dust. Exactly what Special K said. She knows. That is beautiful words. I already think I have an eating disorder. Yeah, sounds like you're on your way. And that can be a really, really difficult problem because here's why, Kristen. We need to eat to live. So people who become alcoholics, if they're lucky, they give up alcohol. People start smoking, they give up cigarettes, right? People get into hopefully not something like porn, hopefully they can give that up. But you can't give up eating ever. Food is something you'll always have to have a close relationship with. And if you don't have a healthy relationship with food, that's something you seriously need to do something about because we're stuck with food. That is not something we can just say, "Oh, we have a problem with food, so we will, give up food." So, grade 8 was weird, grade 9 was terrible. Things got easier after grade 10. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, AJ. Year, Kristen, you're gonna be more confident, more experienced, and and your brain will have developed another year. You guys, as younger teenagers, you have underdeveloped brains, and the frontal cortex is part of your brain that is decision making and it's logic and it's you know what I mean? It's like that real solid adult, like mature brain. I don't expect any teenager to, you know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard because your brain is still super young and you haven't experienced much in life. But just let us tell you, the all these, anyone who's calling you fat, it's like they already have stuff. If they're just calling you out, it's to hide the pain that they have because they have something wrong. And yeah, could be wedding, it could be I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff. Everyone's got their thing. Or they're just miserable. I think I'm fat because I weigh more than my mother when she's pregnant. Kristen, I've met your mom. Kristen, my darling, you are about 6 feet tall on a short day for you. My chest hurts now. Yeah, Kristen, weight has nothing to do with fitness and body composition, and Your mom? I don't know how tall your mom is, but she looked like she was closer to my height. And you, like I said, Kristen, you are like 6 feet tall. You are all of 6 feet. So don't use weight as anything. Don't even think about weight. But guys, okay, wow, it's 9:16. Thanks for all the advice for Kristen, guys, because we don't want her to become sick with an eating disorder or anything like that. So um and Kristen, you told me you talked to your school counselor yesterday, so I thought you were gonna work on some plans for anything that was not going right for you. So um your mother is, oh my gosh, your mother is small. Wow, she's smaller than I am. Well, then why are you comparing yourself to your mom, who's you're like a foot taller? That's apples and oranges. Like you guys aren't even the same human breed at that point. She's tiny. I am the hip awesome Madagascar. Oh my gosh. I don't even think I saw Madagascar. Um, but Kristen, my gosh, with statements like that, first of all, you've got to do stand up. Okay. So we got to get you to open mic night at the comedy club once you go in there. I don't even think our local comedy club is like only 21 and over. I mean, it's weird. I feel like there's a section at the comedy club that's for like all ages, like family, the family section, but I'll have to check. But we got to get you in there. You can make some great comedy off of lines like that, Kristen. Your mom is what their friends call petite. Yes. Oh, yeah, she is petite. I mean, I'm petite. I'm like right at the cutoff. I'm a 5'4", and so like, you know, anyway. But guys, let's wrap up the stream. I would like to rest and have, I guess, my yogurt. Woohoo. But maybe I'll add some coconut shreds to that. I've got a big bag of shredded coconut. But yeah, let um let's wrap it up. Little fish Posh is in her litter box. I want to say good night to all my friends in the chat. And I'm sorry, Crystal. Sorry for accidentally what did I kid you? I think that's what I did to Mikey the other day, but he said I banned him. I think it was probably that I just hid him. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But I definitely know that the iPhone like will jump through a bunch of windows on the YouTube if I just like touch it while I'm carrying it. But yeah, guys, thank you everyone who's here. And oh my gosh, Dusty, look at this big dowel. And then Sluggy. See, Kristen, I was so worried when Sluggo wasn't eating, and now he's eating, and I feel so happy and relieved. So I'll feel very happy and relieved, Kristen, when you tell me that you're eating something and that it's healthy, that you're eating healthy stuff. And if you need help shopping for healthy food, just let me know, and I'll take you grocery shopping with me, and we'll pick some stuff out together. How about that? Wouldn't that be fun? And you can come. Maybe we could even cook something together. You're 5'6"? Are you sure? You look like you're way taller than me. I am much higher than my mother. You gotta be taller than 5'6", Kristen. I didn't tell my social worthy eating. Well, Kristen, that's something important. Hiding a user is the same as banning. They can watch. They can't. Oh, okay, so that's what I did. Keeks Magikster K-Dog. What's also why I asked you about the hypothetical. Yeah, I know. Kristen. But guys, I'm gonna say much love to Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R. Say much love to Hewlin Mall and his pup, his floofy Miss Lucy Goosey. 5, 6, or yeah, you've Kristen. I think you've grown. I think you just to me, you tower above me. And I'm 5'4", so that's why I'm a little surprised there. Much love to AJ Punk, the Midwestern hunk, also Uncle Punk, to Christian Cheyenne Star. Love to Crystal with a K. She's got awesome advice today. I'm gonna look up that cereal. It was my gosh, it's the name of that island off of California. No, not Sausalito. Catalina. Um, see, was anyone else chatting? Let me see if I forgot anyone. I think that was it. We just had kind of a chill stream. I think there were maybe 8 people here at the height of it. Yeah, guys, I will pop up a song and then I am gonna have to chill. Right, Dawn? I'll leave camera with Mr. Dundonkadon. You guys see him? Get a song.
J. Stephen Weatherall strums that old 6-string, plays those rock songs loud, makes them feel like spring, works the daycare grind, kids run wild and free. Through his thick lenses, he sees their broken dreams. Jake Stephen Weatherall, hard on every chord, sings the pains away. Music is his sword. Guitar echoes sorrow, brings the night alive. In each note he howls for the lost and Lucy Dog Lucy, never tire. Cooking storms, baker's flame. Giant Bunz in the game. Iron pumping, strength reveal. Pro wrestling, break and kneel. Hula Molly's fury, bunnies hop. Waffle pound laughs, Lucy flops. Red hair demon, chaos spread. Floofy Lucy's joy never rests. Cooking madness, ovens roar. Workouts burn, muscles soar. Lucy leaps, fur of might, baking wrath. Cookie fight, pro wrestling power play. Metal storms night and day. Waffle pounds laughter, Steven screams loud. Red hair flares never bowed. Floofy Lucy flops, spirits lift. Cooking heat, strength and get. Excess fury, bunnies dash.